Welcome back. The Bharatiya Janata Party has alleged that government is not taking the expansion of National Highway 4A seriously. They have demanded for a public debate before demolishing religious structures along the roadside. Opposition leader Manohar Parrikar has alleged that tourism-oriented festivals indirectly promote drugs in the state. Manohar Parrikar on Thursday interacted with media persons in Panji and alleged that the government is not serious on the National Highway expansion issue.
National Highway 4A ह्या मार्गाचें रुंदीकरण जो जितलो जाय तितले सिरियसली हो विशय गोवा सरकारान अजुनूय घेवन ना. गांवच्या किंवा लोकल मनशाक कसल्योच नोटिसो किंवा कशाच प्रकारचे इन्फॉर्मेशन सारके ह्या हांच्यांनी प्रोवायड करून ना. अनेक महत्वाची रिलीजियस आनी अदर स्ट्रक्चर्स इन्क्लुडींग साफा मशीद ही आमची चिंबेलची चर्च अश्यो अनेक गजाली हातूंच्यान डिमॉलिशनच्या दिशेन वचपाक लागल्या ज्यो आवश्यक ना. सगळ्यांत इम्पॉर्टंट म्हाका दिसता की दीस हायवे इज कटींग थ्रू द हार्ट ऑफ मेनी विलेजीस एंड सिटीज आनी आमी पब्लिकली ह्या विशयाचेर डिबेट जावचो अशी आमी मागणी करता.
But Chief Minister Digambar Kamath informed that the government is considering all the vital aspects and will minimize the damage to the dwellings.
नहीं NH4A चे ऑलरेडी हांवें कमलनाथाक आमी रिक्वेस्ट केल्ली आहा की 60 मिटर्स पळय तें केलां तें 45 मिटर्स करचें जें तांणी ह्या सायडीक केलां पळय त्याच भशेन थंय 45 मिटर्स करचें. तें 45 मिटर्स केलें जाल्यार प्रश्न खुबसो सुट्टा. आयदर न्ही तें टोटल 45 मिटर्स आतां तें टोटल 60 आहा. टोटल 45 मिटर्सान कम्फर्टेबली जाता 6 लेन. Same. They have given positive signals.
Parrikar said that Creative Awards Festival at Kavelosi Beach on 8th to 10th of April is granted permission of organizing the fest exceeding the time limit. He said that such tourism-oriented festivals indirectly promote drugs.
Such a big tourism-oriented festival is being promoted. All these festivals indirectly promote drugs. Secondly, this permission for this festival has been granted up to 11 p.m. हांव तुका टायमूच वाचोवन दाखयता. Between 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. I think 10 p.m. is a deadline for any noise and other controls. So how does the festival be allowed up to 11? These are all questions which I don't want to go into. But I feel that this is wrong policy of the state government. The state government is promoting events which actually are spoiling the name of Goa, and maybe some people are benefiting out of it.
Our reporter in Panji, Devidas Kamble, with video journalist Ravindra Dalvi. There is no need for Navy to send its aviation machinery to Russia for servicing and repairs. The facility is now available in Goa. Rosoboron Service Center, a joint venture between Indo-Russia, has been set in the port city. This is first of its exclusive aviation service center in India.
Rosoboron Service Center was commissioned at Sankwal Industrial Estate on Tuesday by Rear Admiral Sudhir Pillai and Mykolay Maksenyuk from Russia, MD of Rosoboron. VG Jayaprakash along with others were present at the inaugural. Pillai inspected the service center. He said that this center will save the enormous time spent in transportation and repairs of aviation machinery. It will provide instant service to the naval aviation crafts.
Setting up of this facility of Rosoboron Service India is a huge step towards improving support of various Russian aircraft that we operate. I think in setting up such a facility, they demonstrate their commitment to improving service, and it will only help improve operational readiness.
This is the third center in India. MD of Rosoboron Service Center, VG Jayaprakash, briefed us more.
In Goa, this is going to provide faster repair and maintenance for their Russian origin aircrafts, Kamo helicopters, Illusion aircraft, TU, Tupolev. For all these aircrafts, this aviation service center will provide faster maintenance, supply of spare parts.
Mykolay said He is confident that the center will strengthen the Indo-Russia friendship.
I am confident that you will continue to successfully uphold the Indo-Russian friendship in the field of military technical cooperation aimed at providing high combat efficiency of the Indian Navy.
A reporter from Vasco, Surendra Madkaikar.
The much-awaited Doppler radar has finally arrived at the Meteorological Department in Altin. This is the first Doppler on the west coast of India. The radar is most likely to be installed by June. This radar will help in predicting the course of cyclones like Fayan. The Doppler radar is one amongst the 2 such radars to be installed on the west coast. A special building to house the instrument is being constructed at present. Director of the Indian Meteorological Department at Altin, KV Singh, said that he is hoping the radar will be installed by the end of this month. He also said that the radar will be useful in more accurate forecasting of weather.
See, this is a whole computerized radar. Earlier we were having cyclone detection radar. So this is the latest technology. This radar will be 24 hours in use. So it will be easy actually now for the forecasting purpose. It is now we can this forecast accurately, at least we can issue the forecast. So it will help in forecasting system, forecasting, cyclone detection, all localized phenomena which are covered like this thunderstorm activities, any whatever this localized phenomena are developed, so we can predict in time.
The radar that is made in China can provide information in cloudburst, cyclones, heavy winds and so on. The instrument weighs around 15 tons and has arrived in dismantled pieces. Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Shan. 47th National Maritime Day was celebrated in Vasco. Governor of Goa Dr. S.S. Sidhu said the maritime sector is a major contributor to employment generation and economic growth. Governor said this sector is an important area of interest for the national security strategy.
The 47th National Maritime Day was celebrated at Raj House Auditorium in Vasco recently. Along with the Governor Dr. S.S. Sidhu, Chairman of MPT Praveen Agarwal, Rear Admiral Sudhir Pillai and Captain K.P. Jayakumar were present for the function. The theme chosen for this year's Maritime Day was Seafaring, a career of opportunity. Dr. S.S. Sidhu said Maritime Day is an appropriate occasion to review the past achievements and renew our strategies to hasten the process of further development.
Today, maritime sector is a major contributor to employment generation and economic growth. Besides maritime activity, is an important area of interest for our national security strategy. The Maritime Day is therefore an appropriate occasion when we should assiduously review our past achievements and renew our strategies to hasten the process of further development of this key sector of country's economy.
Later, Governor gave away the prizes to the students who participated in the essay writing competition. Praveen Agarwal and Sudhir Pillai awarded the prizes to the T20 cricket winners. Best Private Shipyard Award was presented to Chougale Company and Best Barge Operator Award was bestowed to Seza Goa Limited. Rear Admiral Sudhir Pillai spoke on the maritime security.
So what is maritime security? The term maritime security represents in its broadest sense issues and aspects which pertain to the sea and have an important bearing on the country's security. This goes far beyond the military aspect, although military power and security remain the final arbiter of national security. The concept includes activities such as seaborne trade, commerce, facilities, infrastructure which are required for the efficient pursuit, maritime environmental issues, effective law enforcement and the maintenance of maritime order. These all come under maritime security.
3 boys were awarded bravery awards. They saved the life of a woman drowning into the Mandovi River. A reporter in Vasco, Surendra Madkaikar.
Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.